on this Tuesday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Bagley is out there with Washington. Then it's Williams. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Flagg in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, they've got Turner. Harris is out there with Rollins. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Portis in at the 4. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
3 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. Bagley with the block. Williams against Rollins. There's a screen by Washington.
Rollins. First personal foul. First team foul.
Dallas moving the ball around. Bagley kicks to Washington. Shot clock at 6. Williams for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Turner. Banked in off the glass. Turner's got the first points up on the board for the Bucks.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Williams a screen on Kuzma. And a wide open look for Flagg. Nailed from three-point land.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Rollins. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Kuzma outside. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Here's Rollins. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Portis the screen. Rollins against Williams. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harris outside. Rollins with a screen on Christie. Outside Portis. And Turner kicks to Harris. Stolen by Washington. Pass to Flagg. Here is Williams. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Kuzma, right side. And stolen by Christie. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And that one drops. Flagg's got 7.
just a problem inside. Flagg just burst through the contact.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. You look at Dallas. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And right now for Dallas,
They know the time to flip the switch is now. This final month for them is all about playing their best basketball. Let's see if they're able to pull it off.
Harris outside. Pass to Rollins. Outside Portis. Here's Rollins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Drills it from outside.
You gotta be cognizant of where Kuzma is at all times. A really dependable shooter from the perimeter.
Williams finds Bagley. Now Christie. Flagg with it. 11 points last game. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis. And so it's Portis with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
So, great for Cooper Flagg. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Flagg. Bagley sets a screen for Flagg. 6 to shoot. Bagley with the bucket.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Here's Rollins. Nothing on the board. Portis a screen on Williams. Rollins with the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The Mavericks leading. Pass to Flagg. Now here's Bagley. No good. Good work defensively by Turner. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Portis, the pass to Rollins. Out to Harris. Now Portis. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Rollins. Harris outside. Now here's Portis. He's covered by Washington. Shot's good by Turner.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Now here's Washington. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Here's Flagg. Guarded by Kuzma. Outside Williams. Turner with the steal. Washington against Portis. To the left wing. Kuzma left side. Pass to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. The Mavericks trail. Outside Williams. There's the drive. Rebound Milwaukee.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
A 3 ball. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
Mavericks trailed by 5. Williams kicks to Washington. Pass to Christie. Here's Flagg. They need this one. It's rebounded by Portis.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Harris's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And then Washington with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Bucks leading by 3. Rollins the pass to Portis. Harris against Christie. Here's Kuzma. It's good from long range. Kuzma's got 11 points.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Flagg, guarded by Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Rollins against Williams. Kuzma pulls it in.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Rollins the pass to Turner. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. Last time they met was in Dallas.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Really tough to win in this league when your starters get into foul trouble like that. I thought it was the difference.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 11. Portis kicks to Harris. Pass to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
It's stolen all by himself. Here's Rollins. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Khris Middleton.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now here's Middleton. 9 points last game out. Prince looking around. Outside, Green. Pass to Trent. Here's Sims. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Great D that time for Middleton. Mavericks trail by 10. Now Nembhard. Trent with the double team. Middleton the pass to Nembhard. For the screen on Trent. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Gafford, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Prince. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Here's Nembhard. Middleton with a screen for Nembhard. Pass to Marshall. Fires the 3. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Green is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Taurean Prince, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Clock at 4. From deep, Prince. Green kicks to Trent. Takes the 3. That shot misses. Mavericks trail by 11. Now Nembhard hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from three-point range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Jang. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Marshall. He's really producing here second half of the season. Averaging about 16 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Nance is checked in. Pass to Gafford. Middleton on the wing. just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Bucks making a change here. Sims is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas.
One shot.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Guys, back to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here's Green. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Here's Jang. They're leading by 8. Sims kicks to Green. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Thompson. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Green against Thompson. Pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Prince. The Bucks working the ball around. The shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Here's Martin and finished off by Martin.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Trent outside. Prince outside. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Oh, there's a chance. Let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. 5th, the Mavericks.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
A different look for Dallas. Flagg is checked in for Khris Middleton. Christie comes in for Martin. And it's Williams in for Thompson. Mavericks trailed by 7. And here is Williams. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here is Harris. No scoring in this one.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Myles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Washington's checked in for Marshall. Williams with the ball, guarded by Harris. Over to the wing. Washington with a screen on Kuzma. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Harris. Back to Kuzma. trying to end the drought. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Williams. Flagg sends a screen for Williams. Floats one. Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Milwaukee. On up the court. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 9.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
It's Flagg, top of the key. Pass to Washington. Clock at 6. Now Gafford. Oh, and the jam by Gafford.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to Portis. Here's Kuzma. Cranes the three-pointer. Kuzma's got 14 points for the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here is Williams. Still yet to score. Fires from the line, and he nails the jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Trent. Last game out, 36 points for him. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Mavericks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Collins checked in for Trent. And Dallas with a change here, too. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Christie. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You've called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before him, for sure. Now, here's Portis. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Rollins. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Pass to Flagg. Williams, a screen on Kuzma. Here's Flagg. His three-pointers off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 6. Harris outside. And here is Portis, defended by Christie. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Flagg. He's got 7. Down low. Turner against Bagley. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Harris, defended by Christie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The defense trying to stifle Flagg inside, but even the physicality won't stop this young man.
The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the second free throw, good.
So much hype around Cooper Flagg. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
Harris finds Portis and stolen by Flagg. The finish, and Flagg throws it down.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Bucks leading by 6. Here's Rollins. He's got 6. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. Flagg heading to the hoop.
All right, a chance to see stats for Williams. His last 10 games, averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Both shots good from the stripe. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. Kuzma left side. Milwaukee no good that time either.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the shot goes in. 14 points for Cooper Flagg.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Rollins. He's got 6. Outside Turner. Pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Harris passes to Rollins. Over Williams. The shot by Rollins no good.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Williams kicks to Washington. Here's Christie. Kept alive. Here's Bagley. It's good. This game is all even. Bagley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Rollins the pass to Portis. Harris looking it over. Portis a screen on Williams. Here's Rollins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Rollins. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Rollins. 1:07 left to play in the first half. Williams against Rollins. And the shot is good. Williams has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williams against Rollins. That one misses. Excellent D there from Williams.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Christie against Harris. Christie with it, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Williams against Rollins. Pass to Portis. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. 6 to shoot. Out to Turner. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top, up by 1. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
You can see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
The Mavericks trailing. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Williams. P.J. Washington is out there with Flagg. Then it's Bagley. And it's Christie in at the 2. Bagley with a screen on Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Christie. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Christie's got the first bucket of the third here for the Mavs. Bucks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now Bagley, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. For 3, Williams, rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Portis. Stolen by Washington. High post Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Myles Turner.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And the first one drops. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot twos, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
Christie the pass to Williams. In the corner, it's Flagg. Harris against Christie. Pass to Bagley. There's the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Bucks trail by 3. Turner finds Portis. It's up a 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Bagley. Bagley's got 3 assists tonight. The Bucks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Portis a screen on Williams. Rollins against Williams. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Kuzma's got 16.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Williams passes to Bagley. Pass to Washington. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Williams passes to Bagley. Pass to Flagg. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Kuzma. Harris outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
For Milwaukee, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Flagg. Bagley with a screen on Kuzma. Inside. Good. Bagley's got 10 points in the game.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Portis' screen on Williams. Rollins against Williams. Out to Turner from 20 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 8 points for him.
A capable scorer. Turner plays an integral role in what his team does offensively.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Bucks trail by 4. Harris outside. Outside Portis. Kuzma, right side. Pass to Rollins. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Christie with it, picked up by Harris. It's Washington high post. Working on Portis. Now Christie. Guarded by Harris. 6 to shoot. Flagg. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Turner. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Williams. Now Flagg. 16 points for him. Over in the corner, Washington. Sinks the three-pointer. Washington's got his third basket of the night right there.
Nice kick out by Flagg. This kid plays like a vet. Hard to fathom he's a rookie.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Rollins. 9 points in the game so far. Bagley with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Williams kicks to Washington. Pass to Bagley. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. A 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Pass to Rollins. Over Williams. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Bagley's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Williams. Back to Bagley. Here's Flagg. No good with the triple.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by Washington. They push it up 4 on 3. Christie with it, picked up by Harris. The shot's good from Christie. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Mavericks?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for the Bucks. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Gary Trent.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Christie against Harris. Tries from 10. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Christie. Shoots the 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Williams against Rollins. Shot to stop the run. Good D by Williams.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
The shot's good from Christie.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Williams against Rollins. Basket Chang. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rollins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rollins got 11.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Here's Williams. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Williams. 11-point game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Prince has checked in for Myles Turner. And Dallas with a change here too. Gafford's checked in. Harris with it. Defended by Christie. Chang with a clean look. Good on the triple. Chang's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Williams, a screen on Harris. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 9 points in the game so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Rollins. 11 points in the game. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Portis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Mavericks leading by 8. Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. Rebound, Milwaukee. Harris outside. Spins. Now Chang. Chang, a screen. 6 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
For the screen on Harris. Takes it inside. Nobody near Williams. They get the rebound. Gafford finds Marshall. Over Prince. Marshall can't hit. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Rollins against Christie. Portis a screen on Christie. Rollins the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Christie. Over in the corner, Marshall. Rollins against Williams. Back to Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Here's Rollins. 11 points in the game. Harris outside. Chang the bounce pass. Pass to Rollins. And here is Portis. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Bagley.
Just skilled at attacking
on the drive. He's got the size and mobility. Bagley just really tough to contain.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Rollins. He takes it in.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Rollins hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Thompson outside. Lets it go with a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Chang, A.J. Green out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Torian Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Marshall passes to Gafford. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist from Gafford. 18 points for Cooper Flagg. It's Trent on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Trent gets the bucket.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Marshall finds Middleton. Rebound by Chang.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the paint. Stolen by Prince. Pass to Kuzma. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Flagg. Dallas no good that time either. Bucks trail by 3. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Chang dishes to Green. Now here's Kuzma. Chang with a screen on Gafford. Here's Kuzma, and he hits it to tie the game up. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now here's Middleton. Flagg with it. And it's A.J. Green with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch. Turner's checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Washington's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Thompson against Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Flagg. Dallas again missing.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Chang, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Chang. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Tim, you think about rim running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma against Washington. Kuzma can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 3. Thompson passes to Gafford. The rebound by Turner.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Green kicks to Turner. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Washington. Thompson outside, beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Green. Now here's Turner. He's covered by Thompson. Fades. And Turner the bucket on the assist from Green. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Back to Marshall. And stolen by Chang. And Turner kicks to Chang. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Pass to Turner. Tries again. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Cooper Flagg. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
That free throw good from Turner.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Now, here's Washington. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
And here is Portis. Kuzma outside. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Back to Portis. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so here is Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Williams passes to Bagley. Pass to Flagg. Outside Williams, just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. There's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now Williams. Pass to Washington. Back to Williams. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Now here's Williams. And here is Washington. Williams has a screen for Washington. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Myles Turner.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile, very hard to stop without fouling.
That's good from Bagley. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Bucks leading by 9. Pass to Rollins. Portis a screen on Williams. Williams against Rollins. Kuzma outside. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Fires the 3. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 8 rebounds in this game. Christie finds Williams. Now Flagg. Washington with a screen on Harris. 11 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Milwaukee. Harris. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here's Williams. Outside, Bagley. Turner with the steal. They're running up the floor. Rollins with the bucket. Rollins got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Williams with the ball. Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. Here's Flagg. Guarded by Kuzma.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Inside. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Christie. Here's Bagley. Now Williams. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Milwaukee with the rebound. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rollins against Christie. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Christie with it, guarded by Harris. Here's Washington, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Bobby Portis.
At the line for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Washington. Washington hits them both. Now here is Harris. Here's Rollins. Outside Portis. Now Turner. Cleared away by Bagley. Flagg. Strong move off the glass.
And if you're going to foul Flagg, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
Shooting for Dallas. Flagg. 1 shot.
Bucks leading by 11. And here's Kuzma. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. Wide open look. And that one falls.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Here's Flagg. We've got 1:48 left in the game.
And that 7-foot wingspan of Flagg helps him when he's in close.
15 foul. At the line for the Mavericks. Flagg. Shooting 1.
Free throw good. Flagg. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Outside Portis. Rollins with a screen on Washington. 5 on the clock. Now Portis. Christie there for the rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Now Flagg. Washington's outside. Now Flagg. Layup, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Myles Turner.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Harris. Portis can't get it to go.
Assist by Williams.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Myles Turner.